Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Alrighty. So, Jules, this is Elsa. Elsa, this is Jules. So she's been playing
Hi.
with me for a little over a year, I think. Probably. Maybe a little bit more. So Elsa, you never
Yeah.
played in the Christmas special I had a few years back? I'm not sure if you did.
No, I wasn't here for that, I think.
Okay, so I wasn't sure, so I decided that I was not going to play that exact same scenario, just in case. I couldn't find the video. I usually keep the videos. We're going to do something different today. So, Jules, just so you know, we're playing D&D, but well, we're playing like I explained to you, we're playing D&D, but we're playing Shadow Dark, which is a version of D&D.
Yeah.
Plays the same. I think Elsa can tell you it's pretty much the same thing, just simpler. What we're doing today is we're playing. We're gonna have a bit of fun in the sense that we're not playing like traditional go out and kill the monster D&D. We're playing a Christmas special D&D. So it should be funny, maybe, hopefully, fun. We'll see. So I got your character sheets here. I decided to make you both level 2. And as it turns out, both of you are thieves.
Oh.
Which is kind of cool because you're going to have to do some thieving things today.
Okay.
So, first off, let me see if I can pull up your character sheets. Let's see. Where is it? Okay, so first we have Jules with a elf thief named Lothiel Axidor. And we have... I'm surprised, Elsa, you chose to be human. I was so certain you're going to choose another elf. You are a human elf, human thief. So... 2 thieves, level 2. Excellent. So today, for today's game, we're going to try and explain how to play the game to Jules as much as we can. It's going to be easy, don't worry about it. We won't begin with rules explanation because really the true spirit of the game is just playing a character and having fun. And I will tell you what you need to roll, when you need to roll it. You have a character sheet in front of you, correct? You have a pencil, eraser.
Well, I forgot my dice, but I have like a website here to roll
Okay.
die, and so I'll put my character sheet. So yeah.
All right, you don't have to print it if you want to use it online. That's fine. However you wish. The most that you have to keep track of is your hit points. Other than that, I think it'll be easy enough. Okay. So,
Okay.
you got any questions before we begin?
Nope.
Nope. All right. So for today's story, let's begin by having Elsa. Let's hear a little bit of just a little quirk about your character, why he's a thief. Is he a nasty scoundrel or is he a good guy? Or is it a she?
She. She's a bit of a kleptomaniac, and she likes stealing stuff and like compiling it because she may or may not work for a museum.
Oh, I see. All right. How do you think perhaps you came across this maybe rather green, and green by green usually that means someone who's new at the job. Thief named, what's your character's name? Lothiel. Like how would you perhaps may have hired or befriended or began mentoring Jules' character?
Let's see. What if we like came across each other while attempting to steal something, like at the same time? Maybe?
Brilliant.
I don't know.
So you both had your hands on the jewels at the same time, and then the alarm went off, and you both ran. So, Jules, tell me a little bit about Lothiel Axidor. Anything. Just, what do you think? Good guy, bad guy, doesn't know what he's doing, clumsy?
Well, I guess he's a beginner in like the art of stealing.
The art of stealing, I like that. It's an art.
And I don't know. He's very like he's very mysterious and like doesn't talk much. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So the two of you have been on the run from the law for some time, and you figured, you know, since you got caught together, and you for whatever reason, you guys end up always being in the same place, or the wrong place at the wrong time, or the wrong place at the wrong time together. And so someone approached you and said that they've seen your skills, and they're a little bit apprehensive about approaching just about anybody, but they seem to think that the two of you are good people at heart. So there's these elves, kind of small elves. They're not your normal elves. They're kind of, yeah, colorful and joyful, although they don't look very joyful today. They saw the two of you sitting off in a corner somewhere, probably on a street, and you know, it's snowing. You two are just kind of like down and out, kind of like, you know, what are we gonna do next type of thing. And these two elves kind of came around the corner and he said, "Are you busy? We think we can need your help. Could you come and help us, please?"
With what exactly? And will I be getting paid?
Everyone wants to get paid. No one wants their help. What is wrong with these people these days? Well, I suppose if you come, you know, our boss can pay you something.
All right. I mean, I'm in. Money's
yeah,
money.
Sure.
Well, it may not be money. I mean, do you like candy canes? Snow puffs?
Sure.
Gold? Oh, no,
Okay.
no gold. All right, at that point in time, you hear the guards coming running down the street, and the whistles are blowing. Stop! Stop, criminals! And they're trying to chase after you. I think this is a good time to run.
Yeah.
All right, so basically the two of you run after these two small elves, and I'm talking small, like they're more like halflings, but they look like elves, but they're not halflings with the big furry feet. They're like elves. It's just weird. Especially for Jules, you're an elf yourself, and you're like, what, probably 5'5", maybe 5'2" at most. These are like 3 foot tall elves, and yeah, they're kind of annoyingly joyful, and they're wearing these really annoying, colorful clothes. But they're running around the corner, and you see the back end of this large red sleigh, and they just leap in. Come on! What are you waiting for?
I'm gonna dash and jump in as well.
All right. So, let me put your character names, actually, because I'm going to forget your characters all the time. So, for Jules, your name is Lothiel. Lothiel. Where'd you get that name?
Well, in the player's guide, they were like elf names, so I just chose from those names.
Okay, good enough. And Sasha. Where'd you get that name?
I stole a pre-existing character's name.
Thief, of course. Why
Where
not?
from?
All right, so Lothiel, Sasha just jumped right in, and without even thinking or no hesitation, and she just disappears inside this big red sleigh. You wouldn't even see her anymore. And running down, you're basically in this corridor between two buildings, and you have these big dogs running towards you. And they look like they're going to jump you very, very soon. 5, 4. We do 3, 2.
Jump to this place.
Roll a d20.
Okay. Oh no. 4.
4. Okay, so what you're doing is you're doing a dex save or dex roll. So you roll a 20. Your dexterity is a 4. It's 18. Holy cow! How'd you get all those numbers? Did you see your character sheet?
Very lucky.
Elsa, you don't want to see his character sheet. You're gonna throw up.
You don't want to see my character sheet.
Okay, well, fine. So Elsa, you have 12, 14, 18, 17, 13, 18. I don't know how, but this newbie, he has 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, 18.
Oh wait. I think no.
You know what? It's okay because it's your first time and
No, it's not. I changed them, but now I put them on paper, but I forgot to change them on the website, so.
Okay, well, change it on the website and then tell me your numbers. But for now, what you're doing is you're doing a dex save, which is basically you roll a d20, you add your dexterity modifier, which is, in this case, I guess is a 4. So 4 plus 4 is 8. You're a thief. I'm going to let you add your level, which is 2. There's a lot of math, but it's easy math. So 4 plus 4 plus 2 is 10.
10.
You leap. You grab onto the edge of this red sleigh, and the dogs bite your legs. They're like tearing at your feet. Sasha, what do? These elves are like they're trying to pull on the reindeer. Yes, there are reindeer. If you didn't realize already, there's 12 reindeer led by one reindeer with a bright red nose, and they're trying to mush this reindeer, and they're just not budging. They're just kind of sitting there sleeping away.
Can I see Lothiel?
You just see these elf fingers kind of gripping and sliding over the edge.
Okay, I'm gonna look over the edge, and do I see the doggies?
There are 2 big Rottweiler dogs biting at his heels, followed by 3 dwarven guardsmen that are about to load their crossbows and fire at you.
Okay. I'm gonna throw one of my daggers at the wolf, or the dog.
Oh, the poor doggy. What did he ever do to you? Okay, go ahead and roll a d20. She knows what to do. Roll a d20, add your dexterity.
12 plus 4, 16.
You hit. Roll for damage.
Pain of having too much dice. 4.
4 plus nothing, right? Because he's throwing it. All right.
Yeah.
The dog whimpers, and you stuck this big dagger in its chest, and it lets go of Lothiel's right foot. The other dog starts climbing on his butt, and he's biting on his butt. Lothiel, you're taking 1 point of damage as the dog bites into your butt, and you scream. And what do you say? Baby, ow!
Ow.
All right, you take 1 point of damage. So write that down somewhere, or make sure you keep track of it. I'll do so as well because it's your first time. All right, Sasha, it's quite slippery, and as you reached over and you threw your dagger, you didn't realize how slippery the surface was because the elves hadn't actually properly prepared the sled. There's no like furs or anything. You're just on a very slippery painted red surface. Give me a dex save. Normally I would have given you nothing, like no disadvantage, but because you're kind of like standing up and you're throwing a dagger, you have a disadvantage.
15 and 13.
So Jules, just so you know, when I say disadvantage, you roll twice and you take the lowest number.
Wait, do I add my dex?
Yes.
Do I add my dex?
Yes.
Oh, so 17.
Even with a disadvantage.
Yeah, because I rolled a 13.
That is sick. Okay. So you managed to stay, and you didn't fall, and you can see that the elves pull on the reins. Suddenly, the head reindeer, as you hear the elf say, "Rudolph, pull!" He gets up, and all 12 reindeers get up, and they just suddenly start lifting off the ground. You see Lothiel, he's still dangling from the side with a dog dangling from his foot. And a couple of arrows get thrown your way. So that's going to be... Oh boy. Jules, an arrow fires and hits the side of your... Just right in your ear. Boom! And it sinks into the wood. And you're just looking at this little arrow. It's this small little arrow. It's not a crossbow. It's not a bow. It's like a crossbow, where there's like a button. It's almost like a gun, right? So it's a small little bolt. It sticks itself right next to your head. Another one sticks right next to your other ear, and you feel another one go right between your hair. Whoosh. Sasha, AC 16.
That hits.
Ouch! You get a bolt. 2 points of damage. You fall into the sled.
Okay.
Lothiel, at this point, no one's holding on to you. The dog is still grabbing your foot. This is it. This is either going to end the story right now, or it's going to continue the story. Are you going to slip?
Okay.
Roll a d20. Give me a dex modifier.
Okay. So.
Short-lived career of the newbie.
Roll. 18.
Okay. You managed to hang on, not only hang on, but you put your arms inside, and you're really now, you secured yourself, but the dog's still on your tail, and actually he's kind of climbing up. He's now trying to bite onto your neck. Sasha. What are you doing?
I'm gonna try and pull Lothiel up.
All right, strength.
Oh god.
I know, it's actually a good one, is it?
Plus 1, so that would be... Okay. 13?
13? Unfortunately, you reach over and you pull, and you know what? Evens or odds? Roll any die, tell me if you roll evens or odds. Whatever you roll, if you roll what I roll, you pull in the dog. I rolled
1.
I rolled an odd. You pulled the dog in.
Oh god. No.
This dog is now inside your wagon, your sled, and he's confused. He's looking around, and the elves kind of throw this powder in his face, and he begins to sneeze. Jules, you can climb in, no problem. Suddenly, the dog is licking Sasha's face.
So.
Okay, good doggy.
He'll be okay as long as he has this potion under this magical powder will keep him okay for about an hour or so. Then we have to deal with him. Here, he gives you a little vial of this like looks like candy powder. Just in case you need it, throw it in his face.
Ooh. Interesting.
So, as you fly away inside of a reindeer sled that supposedly belongs to a big red man that we all know who, but we're not going to say his name just yet. The elves begin to tell you that their boss has been kidnapped. He's locked away inside of his workshop and no one can get to him. We desperately need your help. He needs to go out tonight or the children will be very upset tomorrow morning.
Have you tried picking a lock?
What? Who are you asking?
Because he said he's locked inside of his workshop, right?
Did you hear that? Probably, yeah, I did. Okay. Funny. No, you smarty pants. We're too afraid to go in. You'll see when we get there.
Oh, that's reassuring.
All right. Now, I think Jules is hurt. You have one hit point of damage.
Yeah.
Anybody have any healing? No. 2 thieves, no clerics, no priests. That could be a bad sign of things to come.
Yeah.
We will see. Alrighty.
Played a cleric.
Looking ahead, you can see the twinkling red green lights that have to mean this is the North Pole, and Santa's workshop just ahead. As you begin to make the descent towards the village, the wind blows colder, and that's saying a lot since it's the North Pole. And a shrill roar echoes all around you. Sleet and ice and fog swirl around the sleigh as you see the welcome to the North Pole sign. But it won't be as welcoming this time. Not as storybooks have told you so, at least you believe. You arrive at the North Pole. The sleigh lands in the center of a round courtyard. The trip was not as long as you might have expected. Maybe there's something to Santa making all the way around the world. It was quite fast. You didn't even see the time pass. When you disembark, the elves, they're called Kringle elves, say they will remain with the sleigh. They claim it's because they need to protect the reindeer and keep them calm. Without Santa around, they tend to be a little nervous and jittery. Cheerful holiday music is playing from everywhere, or somewhere. You can't really make it out. Multicolored lights and candles illuminate everything around you. Snow covers the ground. Buildings look as though they've been made of gingerbread and candy. Nothing really seems amiss. In fact, the entire scene before you is quite joyful and merry. All except for the column of black smoke rising from what looks to be a factory at the end of Candy Cobbled Lane, leading to the south. And with that, I will present you a map. The first map for the day. Go. Y'all see the map?
Yes.
So the X is where you are landed. There's no X. Why is it no X? There we go. You didn't see it before.
Okay.
Much better. So you land in the middle of this quaint little northern village. You see littering the floor around you. There are various gifts. Various holiday gifts just like tossed around as if they're trash. The elves look at you and say, "He's right down there. Go towards the smoke. We really need your help." What do you do?
Should we go that way then?
You go towards the smoke? Alright. Do you do anything with the gifts, or do you look at any of the buildings? A lot of the buildings seem to be closed up. You notice a couple of people, they peer out their windows, and then they quickly close the curtains. There's one child who opens the door, a big smile, and then suddenly the mom just grabs her by the scuff of her neck, and pushes her in and closes the door. Give me. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh.
Go ahead.
What about the presents on the ground? All the toys.
I didn't say they're toys. I said they're presents. Who said they're toys?
Presents.
Buddy,
sure.
presumptuous of you. Toys. All right. What are you doing, Jules? I mean, I think Sasha is going for presents. She's looking for toys.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll go see what's in the presents.
All right. So each of you roll a d20. Just tell me the number you get.
20. Not 20.
Wow. You wasted a nat 20 on this.
15.
I know.
Okay. I'll start with the 20. Let's see. Let me look at my book here. You get a red box. It just has a kind of a golden wrapping around it. You can easily pull on the bow and open it. And do you pick it up? Do you shake it? What do you do? How do you open your gift? It's not even your gift. You just, you stole a gift off the street.
Yep.
What do you do with it?
I'm gonna shake it, then open it.
You're gonna shake it.
Yep.
Roll a d10. Actually, roll a d12. You don't roll them very often.
5.
5. You hear something rather hard and heavy, kind of shake inside the box. It seems like it's smaller than the box, so the box itself is quite voluminous, but whatever's inside is smaller than the box. The box is probably, maybe about 3 feet by 2 feet. Rather big box. Do you unfurl the wrap?
Yep.
All right. You find a snowflake-encased spear of glass that can be worn around the neck, attached to a silver chain, which is also inside the box. It glows with a soft blue aura.
Okay.
What do you do with it?
I'm gonna stash it in my pocket.
Do you put it on?
No.
Aww. Okay. Jules, what did you roll? Roll a d12. Because you rolled a d20 before, but I needed another d12.
3.
This is completely random here.
3.
3. All right, forget the 3 then. What you get is kind of heavy. It's not a box. It's like a paper bag, and it's got basically like twine. It's not really. It's like string, holding it wrapped together, and it's kind of wet because it's in the snow. What do you do?
I look what's inside.
You unwrap it?
Yes.
It's a Christmas fruitcake.
Okay.
What do you do with it?
Well, can I keep it for later when I have to eat?
All right.
To survive, you have to eat.
You just put it in your backpack? Excellent. So you can both write down what you found. So you, Jules, you can write down you found a fruitcake. There are other presents around. Do you want to continue wasting your time? What are you doing? We brought you here for a reason, not to steal gifts.
I can't help it. Okay.
Are you gonna push your luck, Elsa?
No.
The question is, was Jules happy with his gift, or is he gonna push his luck and pick up another gift?
I'm just gonna go. I want to go to the factory.
Okay. I think that's the smart move in general. Alrighty. You go to the factory. Let me just set this up here. I'll bring up another map. So you see it?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to put 2 icons on to represent you. This will represent Sasha. Or no, that's not Sasha. That's what's your name? Lothiel. Let me put your name if I can. Never mind. This is Sasha. Cool.
I don't see anything.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Oh, they're at the
Oh,
bottom.
there. Okay.
kind of, yeah. 2 thievy looking people. So you see before you 2 double doors leading to a large building. Both of you give me a wisdom check. This is going to be a perception check. So Jules, roll a wisdom, which is basically a d20,
18
and add
plus
your wisdom modifier.
21.
22.
Wow. You're both very perceptive, which is kind of apropos since you're both thieves. As you approach this house, this factory, you see that you realize it's painted almost like a wrapped present with red and yellow ribbons painted on the walls. The doors themselves are quite heavy wooden doors, and they're painted a bright green with golden, like, handlebars, or not handles, doorknobs. And they swing, seems like they swing outward. 2 big doors. What is she doing?
Can we open them?
You can open them. Does that mean you want to open them?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Alrighty. The doors seem to be stuck. or locked, maybe.
Is there a lock on the outside?
There is a keyhole.
I'm gonna try and pick the lock.
Okay.
You're going to try and pick the lock.
Yep.
Really? I'm not surprised, but...
What else can I do?
Break it down, knock. But that's fine.
I'm not strong enough for that.
You can't knock?
Oh.
It's okay. I'm joking.
I don't
Go
want
ahead.
to.
Roll a dex with your modifier. And because you are a thief, I'm going to let you add your level. So modifier, level, and a d20.
11 plus 4, so 15 plus 2, 17.
17. Jules, you watch this masterclass of picking locks. It takes her like 3 seconds and she's opened the lock. How good do you think you can do?
I
She's-
don't know. I'm not that good.
I'm just gonna say, I'm a bit out of practice. I could have gotten that faster.
Oh, the nerve. All right, you open the door to a lobby. The room you enter looks very comfortable and looks like a cozy cabin. It's warm and inviting. The room has a dark wooden floorboard, cozy wallpaper, bordered in red and green. The walls are decorated with a variety of holiday images and artifacts from many different cultures around the world. Ahead of the door, a refreshment room or a kitchen stands open. Both of you give me a wisdom check to see if you hear or see or sense anything.
13.
15.
15. No, I'm guessing you just opened the door. You haven't actually entered yet?
No.
Alright. This is what you see. Do you enter?
Yeah.
Who enters first?
Cautious.
Or do you both enter at the same time?
Same time. I don't know. Same
On the
time.
count of 3? So that's on the count of 1, 2, 3, or is it 1, 2, 3, and then step in? Like, how do you do it?
1, 2, 3, go. Step in.
Okay, so both of you count in.
1, 2, 3, go.
You step in.
Yeah.
Why did the map disappear? What happened to the map? Do you guys see the map? No way.
No.
There we go. Hey, it disappeared again. That's strange. Okay.
Okay.
You see ahead of you a large, kind of over to the right, to the left, there's a larger room, and there's a door directly in front of you. What do you do? You're just standing around the door? Do you leave the door open? There's kind of blowing snow outside.
I'll go in the next room beside.
Okay, I'll check this area then.
Okay, so you're going to stay in here, Elsa. You go ahead and give me a wisdom check. You guys didn't sense or hear or really see anything when you came in initially.
15.
But if you're going to take your time to look around, that's excellent. 15. Meanwhile, Jules' character moves over to the edge. You do see. I'll start off with Elsa. You see on one of the tables a plate of gingerbread cookies.
Okay. I'm gonna take one.
You're gonna take one. All right. There's 3 of them.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Jules, Lothiel goes over to the edge of the room, and you see a lot more. You actually see. First of all, you see the chairs and the benches in this big, kind of like almost like a tavern, are overturned and broken. The area was probably very comfortable at one point before whatever happened here. There's a pile of unwrapped presents sitting on tables that are smashed or burned. It looks like the aftermath of a gift giving gone completely wrong. Except for the destruction around the outside, the scene in the building itself seems, it's like a nice place, but the gifts, they weren't open in joy. It was open in malice. Whoever opened this just destroyed, stomped, burnt, cracked, snapped. What do you think about that, Jules?
I think maybe I'll try to see I'll try to see if one of the presents in it, one of the presents is in good shape enough to open.
All right. Meanwhile, while you go and look for one of the presents, Elsa or Sasha picks up a cookie. Hey! Put me down! The cookie opens its mouth. It drops to the floor. And the 3 cookies on the plate start standing up. And they jump off the table onto the floor.
Oh.
Oh.
Wonderful. I'm gonna run.
The 3 cookies jump off the floor. They kind of crouch down, they expand their bodies, and they grow to be 4.5 feet tall. Initiative! So, Jules, initiative, it begins the combat round of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
What we
Not
do for
one.
initiative, you roll a 1? Well, you know what? It's a good
I
thing.
have advantage. Hold on.
Well, I was gonna say it's a good thing you got the 1 out of the way, but that's fine.
I have advantage on
Yeah.
initiative.
All right,
Yay. 13.
13.
Oh,
So, Jules, you roll a d20, and you add your Dex modifier for initiative. That's to see how quick you go.
okay. So a D20.
Yes, always d20, unless I say otherwise.
Okay. Okay. And there's no modifier, right?
A dexterity modifier.
Oh, okay. So 21.
All right. As you're about to pick up the cookie, you hear someone in the room say, "Put me down!" You look back and you probably hear Sasha. I don't know what would Sasha say in this case. Yelp.
Ah!
Yeah. You first. As you look back, you see 3 large cookies. What you doing?
I go back to Sasha.
All right, so that's gonna take your round. You get right in front of one of the cookies, and the cookie, he picks up a fork, and he's about to smash it into her head. What do you want to do?
Okay. Attack that cookie, I guess.
Okay, here's your first attack roll. Let's see your character sheet. You have what do you have? You have no weapons? Yeah. You have a club? The crossbow?
Yeah, okay. I'll attack with a pike.
A pike. So it's a +4. It's already added a calculator for you. So what you do is when you attack with a pike, you add your strength modifier. So quick test, a quick lesson. When you attack something, you can do 2 types of attacks. You can do like when you stand there with a weapon in hand, be it a club, a sword, or whatever it is. That's called a melee attack. All right. When you use something that's distance, like a bow and arrow, or you throw a dagger, that's called a ranged attack. That escaped me from memory for a minute. You are doing
dexterity modifier.
but you're gonna throw the pike, or you're gonna stick the pike in it.
Stick the pike.
Then you're gonna use your strength modifier. So roll a d20, add your strength modifier, and if you have any other pluses, no, you don't.
13.
13. You strike this cookie mid-chest, and it goes right through the cookie, and you see the cookie kind of crack. Ow! That hurt! And you pull it out, and you have a red candy on the edge of your pike. And you can see the cookie, it's pouring out sugar from its wound. It's the cookies' time. The cookies, it tries to grab your pike out of your hand. Give me that! It reaches over and tries to grab it. You have a choice when someone's trying to grab you or grab something. You have to roll a d20. You have to add either your dexterity or your strength. The difference is when you're using your dexterity, you're kind of like moving out of the way. When you're using your strength, you're kind of like pushing them out of the way. Your choice. Usually you pick whatever you're good at. So roll a d20.
Okay. Well, in this case, I have the same modifier, so I'll just yeah. So 20.
20. It's a tie. So it tries to grab the pike out of your hand. You have the pike in your hand and like, let it go, and you're not letting it go. So you're kind of tied in combat at the moment. Sasha, one cookie jumps up and tries to bite your head off.
Oh no.
Hits for AC 20, not nat.
Oh, yeah.
You get slimed with cookie dough. You get 2 points of damage. The other cookie tries to grab your feet. You have now you have a disadvantage because you are being teamed upon. Give me an opposed roll, dex or strength, however you want to do it.
Okay.
16.
19.
All right, you kick it out of the way. So you got a cookie kind of wrapped around your face, and one of the cookies is trying to trip you, but you kicked it out of the way. It's your turn.
I'm gonna swipe at one of them with my short sword.
Go for it. The one on your
16?
face or the one on the ground?
The one on my face.
What'd you roll?
16.
All right, go for damage.
Okay, that's 1d6. 5.
All right, so the cookie, it was kind of like holding you by your neck. I'm gonna gobble you up, and you stick the sword right up. It's beep, and it kind of chops in half, and it falls on the table onto this glass of milk, and it's like, I'm melting, and it just melts away. Top it around. Jules, it's your turn. One of them is gone.
So there's one cookie. There's 2 cookies left, or 1 cookie?
1 cookie left. 2. Well, you have one,
Okay,
and she
so-
has 1.
Okay, so I'll try to finish off the one that I already put a hole in.
Okay, well, currently both of you are grabbing onto the pike. So you could try to grab it back. You can let it go and do something
I'll
else.
try to grab it back.
Okay, opposed
I'll
roll.
try to grab it back then.
Roll a strength. D20 plus your strength. I rolled 18.
Okay. 15.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
it pulls it away from you. It's mine now. Now go away.
Okay.
And it sticks the pike in the table. Look what you did to my tummy. And it looks at its tummy. It kind of goes backward. And it sticks its head in its tummy. I got a hole in my tummy now. Your turn. Sorry, no, you did your turn. It's the cookie's turn. So it comes back up and it says, "Get out of here now!" It's trying to like pick up some of its loose cookie crumbs and putting it in there. It doesn't stay. I'm really upset now. Sasha, the cookie that's left, looks over at its buddy. You melted my friend. You melted my friend. And it stays back. It just kind of backs away from you.
Whoopsies.
Your turn, Sasha.
I'm gonna throw a dagger at the one attacking Lothiel.
Okay, go for it. You lost 1 dagger, by the way, remember?
Yeah. Does a 16 hit?
It is a hit, in fact. Go ahead and roll for damage.
4?
Okay. So this cookie, who has a puncture in the middle of its tummy, its candy belly button is stuck inside the pike, which is now stuck on the table. It's bent over, picking up some cookie crumbs, trying to stuff its hole. It's kind of crunched over. You throw a dagger at its back. How do you want to do this?
I'm gonna just pierce it, and can I, like, stick it to the ground or something?
All right. So its head was bent over. It kind of fell over when you hit it with the dagger, and you kind of nailed it to the ground, and it kind of like it realizes what happened, so it stands up, it rips its head open, and it just cracks and crumbles.
Okay.
Okay. I'll be going now. The other cookie decides to try and leave. However, it's still Jules' turn.
Okay, so I have.
It's leaving.
So,
I'm gonna go grab my dagger.
Okay.
So I have.
Wait, I can't hear you.
So my pike is. I can't use my pike.
It's on the table at the moment.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll go get my pike then.
All right. So you pick up the pike. What are you doing with the red candy juju bean on it? It's rather large.
I take it off. I try to take it off.
All right. It's kind of mushy and wet and sticky. Meanwhile, the other cookie runs out in the street and disappears. And leaving the two of you alone.
Okay.
Okay, so that was something. Shall we continue on?
Yeah. Sure.
Okie dokie. Let's reveal a little bit more of the map. Beyond the common area where you have all these wrapped and unwrapped and destroyed gifts, I'm not sure if you still want to look at any of them, but you didn't get much time to really search Sasha because the cookies came to life. But you take a quick look around and you realize that all these gifts are just completely destroyed and burnt and there's nothing of value here. Looking beyond the common room, you see the room has an extension. It opens up and it seems to be, at least one point, a place of a lot of joy. There's a large holiday tree in a corner. It's lying on the side, unfortunately, and it's on fire. Behind the burning holiday tree, in the far corner, is a huddle of frightened Kringle elves. Are you here to help me? Help us, please. We're so scared. There's 4 little children. They're like a foot and a half tall. They're super tiny. And they come running to you. Help us, please. Please, they took Mommy, they took Daddy. We're afraid of the cookies.
That's how tall they are?
Yeah. They're little children. Yes. Yep. Are you okay, Elsa? Yeah. They're about that tall.
They're just tiny.
They're children. They're tiny children. Tiny crinkle elves. Are you judging?
No, sorry. I'm just used to this kind of elf, you know?
Okay. He's a giant to us. Can we go? We're scared.
Yeah.
All right. So they shuffle off and they run out the door.
Okay.
What else do you do?
Is there anything else in the room?
Give me a wisdom check.
Uh, 10.
A 10? Jules, Lothiel sees that Sasha, being the good thief she is, the experienced, well-rounded human thief, you being rather new to the game and being elf, you're not quite sure, but yeah, she's doing a pretty bad job of looking around. She's tripping and whatnot. So are you going to try and show her how it's like to sneak or to search the place?
Yeah, I'll try to search also.
All right. Like a proper elf, roll a wisdom check with a d20 and your wisdom modifier.
15.
So Sasha's moving around. She kind of kicks things over and moves things aside. And you're like, hey, what's this? She just completely ignored that there's one gift that has not been touched. It's still unwrapped in gold foil.
Okay, so I'll try to open it then.
Okay. What do you do, Sasha, as he's kind of showing you off? Like, look what I found. Haha.
Oh, shiny. Open it.
All right. So both of you are so entranced looking at this gift as he opens the gift. Roll a d20, Jules.
15. Plus modifier or
No, just a natural d20.
Okay, 11.
11. Ooh. It opens up and you see probably the most sturdy boots you've ever seen. Black fur-lined boots. Silky smooth. There's a bit of white fur in the lining. Whoever wears these boots should have a very toasty foot.
Okay. I'll keep them. They're probably worth a lot, so I'll keep them.
You just keeping them? All right. Where are you putting them?
Yeah.
Are you wearing them?
No, in my bag, I guess.
Okay. You found black fur-lined boots. While you're opening this, both of you give me a wisdom check with a disadvantage because you're so enthralled with this present that glitters in front of you. So wisdom check with disadvantage. Jules, disadvantage means roll twice, give me the lowest number, and then add your wisdom modifier.
Okay.
I
9.
got a 2. Okay, wait, 5.
All right. Both of you are staring at these boots, and you get this tap on your shoulder. Just something is tapping on your shoulder.
That's probably not good.
Does anybody turn around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You turn around. All right. I will show you what you see. Oops, not that.
Oh. Right. The
Okay.
talking tree. Did we just come across this last session?
A large tree, the one that was on fire, still on fire, is reaching out with one of those branches and touching your shoulders.
Is the branch on fire?
It is on fire.
I'm gonna jump back.
I need the initiative rolls once more.
Okay.
Remember initiative, Jules? This is D20 plus Dex.
16.
20.
The tree is first. I rolled a nat 20 on a tree.
Oh.
The tree, as you turn around, it just kind of like, its mouth opens up and you can see flames inside its mouth. And it just hurls a flame, like ball of flame towards both of you. Both of you give me a Dex save. So roll a Dex. So Jules, D20 plus Dex modifier.
12.
17.
You were holding the present in your hand, Jules. Lothiel had the present. He was looking up. He didn't realize what was happening. He was just a little bit too late, a little bit too slow. Sasha, being a very good thief, quick on her feet, she jumps out of the way. You unfortunately get flamethrowed. 3 points of burn damage. The gift erupts into flames. But you can see the boots that you were holding in your hands are not on fire. Everything else, the paper, the wrap, it all just goes in flames. You drop it to the ground. You take damage. It is your turn, Jules. What are you doing?
I tried to attack the tree, I guess.
With what?
With. So, do I have my pike now?
Yes,
I
you
have
do.
It. I got it back, right?
Yes, you did.
I do. Okay, so I attack it with my pike.
All right. Roll a d20, add a 4.
10.
All right. Not only do you miss, you realize the pike doesn't do anything. And you realize, hey, maybe I'd have a better luck with a bigger, probably thicker weapon like my club. Sasha, you jumped out of the way. You also noticed the boots did not take 1 point of damage. That usually means they're special. However, you got something more important to deal with. There's a walking, non-talking, flaming Christmas tree in front of you.
Yeah, that's probably not good. I'm gonna try and cut some of the branches off with my short sword.
Go for it.
So, 15?
15 is, in fact, a hit. Roll for damage.
1.
A 1. Pathetic. You snip off a little pine needle. Top it around. The tree doesn't look very happy. It steps back and it kind of stretches its arms outward and it just fires off all these little Christmas balls at you guys. Both of you give me a dex save.
19.
21.
You both dive for cover as the tree completely dumps all of its Christmas balls and they shatter. You see, there's all this glass that shatters everywhere. They're all made out of glass, right? It's no longer has any Christmas balls left on it, and all it has is just this string of lights. Your turn, Jules.
Okay, I'll attack with my club.
Go for it. So you add your strength.
13.
It's a hit. Do you have the damage for the club?
Club. Let's see. Club is 1d4.
Roll 1d4 and add your strength modifier because you're using your strength to smash into this tree.
8.
You smash this tree and you can feel the trunk kind of crack open and it kind of leans over to one side now. Sasha, your turn.
I'm gonna try and attack it again with my short sword.
All right, go for it.
15?
15's a hit. Roll for damage.
5.
You're getting all the kills. How do you want to do this?
I'm gonna slice a huge chunk of it off.
All right, it wasn't very difficult because Jules already smacked the trunk and broke it in half. So you slice a whole bunch of its limbs or branches, and then now it's so lopsided because it's like leaning on one side, and all the weight is now distributed to the other side. It actually crashes down with a thud, and the fire just kind of goes out naturally. It's dead, or not moving, or it's not dead. It was never alive. Well, it was alive until it was cut, but you know what I mean. It's not attacking you anymore.
It's defeated.
It's defeated. Yes, good word. What next?
Can we go see the stair?
Yes, in fact, you see behind there's what looks to be a kitchen of sorts. It opens up to what looks to be a large kitchen, and there are elves. Sorry, there are no elves there. You saved the elves. There are stairs that go down into the darkness below. You going downstairs?
So can we go down the stairs? Yeah.
Both of you give me a wisdom check.
24. Well, I mean, yeah.
All right. So as you begin to approach the stairs, and I'm guessing since Jules, you were the first one to say you're going down the stairs, you sense something is wrong here. You start going down to the darkness, and you look up, and you see icicles. Why would you see icicles inside the house when the house itself is quite warm? You kind of stop for a moment. You look up, and you see these creatures form from icicles as they drop.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll try to dodge the icicles.
Let me update the map a little bit. There you go. Bigger view. 2 flying icicle creatures with little bows. They tried to surprise you, however, you saw them coming. You guys get to go first. Jules.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I'll try to throw a dagger at one of them.
A dagger? Alright, so if you're throwing a dagger, how many daggers you got? 2? 1? Probably 1 or 2, right?
I think 1.
Alright, so don't forget, when you throw a dagger, you have to go get it or you lose it. So roll to throw, you roll a d20 and you add your dex modifier.
19.
It's a hit. Roll for damage.
Okay. Dagger. It's 1d4. It's plus dexterity modifier?
No. When you throw it, you don't add anything.
No, okay. Okay, so 2.
2. You shatter one of its wings. It just shatters and it goes kind of completely loses its balance and smashes into the floor, and it just stands there with only one wing.
Okay.
Sasha, you can go next.
I'm gonna take out my short bow.
Okay. So one's kind of flying right towards you. You react quickly and you fire off your bow. What do you roll?
16 plus
It's a hit.
20.
It's a hit. Roll for damage.
4.
4. With one hit, you completely shatter this ice creature as it flies towards you, and just a billion pieces of ice explode as your arrow sticks to the ceiling. Very good job. Now it's the single ice creature left. It's on the floor. It has its arrow ready to go, and it's going to have a disadvantage because it crashed and crash landed. But it does fire its arrow at your foot, Jules, and it completely misses. It is your turn, Jules. What do you want to do? It's on the ground. It's like about 8 inches tall.
Okay, I'll try to smash it with my club.
Lothiel smash! Go for it.
7.
You rolled a 7? Okay. Your club goes through the stairs and does no damage. Sasha. Come on. This guy, a thief? He's smashing like Hulk? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try and fire my bow again.
I can just see the banter back and forth between you two. You can't even smash if your life's dependent on. Watch this. And you shoot your bow. Go for it.
5.
And with that, you completely miss, and you
Nine.
sink
9.
9. You sink your arrow in the club, in Lothiel's club, and I can just see Jules say, "What are you doing? It's my club. You just attacked your club." It's the creature's
My
turn.
bad.
It reloads its ice bow, and you can see it's starting to grow its wing again, and it starts to flutter up. It's fluttering up to your eye level, Jules, and it's going to shoot its arrow at you. AC 10. Your armor class is what? 15. AC, right next to your hit points. See it?
So yeah, 15.
So your armor class is usually 10 plus your dexterity, plus any kind of armor you're wearing. But you, I would say you're probably not wearing armor. But anyway, you're good. You're 15. It misses completely. So this thing is fluttering in front of you when it's trying to reload its bow, its little ice bow. It seems like it just magically out of air just creates ice, like it created its own wing. It's your turn, Lothiel. Oh, by the way, you have an arrow sticking in your bow, in your your weapon.
Okay, so I'll try to shoot it with my short bow.
You drop the club and pull out your short bow. All right. I'm going to give you a disadvantage. You're in close quarters on the stairs while you're dropping a weapon to switch to another weapon, reload it at the same time. It's a lot to do. So you can do so, but you can have a disadvantage. Roll 2 d20s, take the lowest, and add your dex modifier.
I got 19 and 1. So...
you rolled a 1.
5.
Well, hold on a second.
A 1 and a 19.
Elsa, school the boy what happens when you roll a 1.
Something really bad. like really bad.
All right. So, like I was saying, close quarters. She shot an arrow into your club. You drop the club. You reach back to pick up your bow. You pull it out. You load your bow. Unfortunately, Elsa, give me a dex save.
Oh God. 10.
10? That's it? All right. So as he reached over and he grabbed his bow got intertwined with your bow, and he pulled over, and he, unfortunately, both of you go tumbling down the stairs, and you each take 2 points damage.
Oh God, I'm on 3.
Ay, ay, ay. This is not good. All right, let me see what happens here. You go down the stairs. have to change the map. Okay, the map is coming. Soon. Give me a second. Map. Hello. Map. It doesn't want to work. Why? Of course, when I need a map, it doesn't work. Technology. Wonderful. Let's refresh. Fill. There we go. Refresh. There. Took a while. And I will put your characters at the bottom of the stairs. Voila. You land at the bottom of the stairs on hard concrete floors. The ice creature kind of just flew away, floated off, and disappeared.
Okay.
You are now in a room facing two large wooden doors. They look like they were blown off their hinges by force. The hallway is dimly lit, and any illumination comes from shattered and flickering bulbs lining the walls near the ceiling. So that's the door that's been blown off right there. That's the whole of the room. You can see all of it. Both of you can sense something is here. You don't look around, you don't see anything. What do you want to do?
Can we do a wisdom check to see if there's somebody?
You hear laughter coming from the other room.
Okay. Can I try and listen in?
Yep. You go into the corridor. Listen to the other door.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Give me a wisdom check.
Modify 20.
You hear the ticking sound of a clock. What do you do?
I'm gonna creak the door open just a little bit.
The door creaks open just a little bit, and you can see beyond a gigantic room with incredibly tall ceilings. Definitely a factory floor where toys are made. At any other time, this would have been full of life and laughter as Kringle elves would make their toys for all good girls and boys. The floor itself has a gigantic clock embedded in the floor. The hands move almost magically through the through and across the candy-colored cobblestone floors. The floor is covered with tables and stools everywhere. Some are overturned, some are broken. Shards of wood and broken debris strewn about the room, which has completely been ransacked. Broken and battered toys are flung around, looking like a little bit too much like dead bodies. In the center of the room is a gigantic holiday tree. It's still standing there, seemingly untouched from the chaos around it. And here is the map. Here it that. Big room. What you gonna do? There's a gigantic tree, toys ever looks like a workshop, but there are no elves making toys. Jules, what do you do?
I'll go inside
Maybe.
here.
Try to. Try to see who's if there's somebody there.
So you move into the corridor as well, along with Sasha?
Yeah.
Alright. You both look around, you don't see anybody in here. Just the large tree. Sasha, what you doing?
I'll approach carefully.
Where? Approach what?
The tree.
Alright. And Jules, do you follow?
Yeah, I'll follow.
Okay. It's a tree. It's beautiful.
Okay. No signs of coming alive?
I don't know. Do you touch it? Do you poke it?
Yeah.
Do you talk to it?
I'm gonna poke it.
Alright. She poked a tree. What does Lothiel do?
Talk to the tree.
Hey! The tree, at least a voice comes from the tree. Leave me alone!
Okay.
No, wait! Oh, no, wait! A little Kringle pops out. A little, yeah, that tall Kringle. Are you here to rescue me?
Yeah, sure.
Are my friends upstairs safe? I ran away.
Yeah. Yeah, they're safe. They're safe.
Is the tree okay? Is it still alive?
No. No, it went back to sleep, so it's not
Phew!
alive anymore.
He sits down. I'm hungry. He reaches into his pocket, his little tiny little, pocket. He pulls out a cookie. As he pulls out the cookie, it expands to like bigger than his face. I haven't eaten a cookie in a while. I'm kind of hungry. You got milk available somewhere? I want some.
Sure.
No thanks.
You take a bite, Sasha?
No.
You said sure. You don't want a bite?
I'll take a tiny bite.
All right. Lothiel, what do you do?
I don't want to eat it.
It tastes very cinnamony. Like it's got a very strong cinnamon taste and sugary. And you get 1 hit point back.
Oh, yay.
All right, I'll eat the rest of it.
No!
See you later. Thank you. It jumps on the ground and walks away. You had your chance.
Okay.
So, back to the room. You see there are 3 doors to the corner. Top right hand corner. Do you do anything else in this room, or do you go to the doors, or do you leave, or do you? What do you do?
I'm just gonna take a quick scan around the room, see if anything stands out.
All right, you take a look around, and there's nothing really to be useful here. Yeah, you spend a little bit of time. There's nothing here. It's just
Okay.
it's a complete mess.
Let's continue on.
Well, which door is it going to be? Door number 1, door number 2, or door number 3?
Door number 2.
Which one's door number 2?
This
This one?
middle one.
The one in the middle?
Yeah.
All right. Lothiel, do you agree?
I'm gonna try door 1.
What's door number 1? This one over here? Wait, hold on. You're here.
Yeah.
That one there?
And no, the other
to the
one.
same room.
Discuss this amongst yourselves.
Well,
It's a perfect
I think,
opportunity
like,
to roleplay.
we should just try to. I mean, if it just goes to the same room, let's just
Try
like
different doors?
that's good. Try. We should try them all just to see.
Yeah, I agree.
Not all, but the most we can possibly do.
So what's the consensus? One door at a time? Two, each go its different ways? Or do you split the party?
Yeah.
I think.
You're going to split the party.
The
Elsa,
worst idea ever.
You're supposed to teach him. Not...
Never split the party. Proceeds to split the party.
Rule number 1 in D&D. Never split the party. So you're splitting the party. Lothiel's taking door number 1. Sasha's taking door number 2. Going once. Going twice. Sold. You open the doors. Or you should try to. You split the party. They never learn.
No, they don't.
Okie dokie. I will start with door number 1. Alright. Let me reveal. You're gonna hate me. They reveal they all enter into the same room.
I called it.
There is
So
but
much suspense for nothing.
there is but a single door at the top. In this room, hang on, let me it's just a long corridor with a bunch of supplies, boxes and tools for building toys. Do you go through the door?
Oh, les
Yeah.
voitures, c'est 500.
All right. Who opens the door? Anybody?
Okay,
Elsa? All right.
she can go.
The door creaks open, and you see a room full of all sorts of toys and parts and supplies and unfinished dolls and unfinished trucks and rocking horses and 2 rather tall wooden soldiers. They pull out these weird wooden metal contraptions and they point them at you. Halt! Halt! I said halt already! Yo, why gotta say halt too? No, only one of us has to say halt. No, we both have to say it. Shut up, we have to say it. And they just start arguing amongst each other. What do you do?
Um.
You can see that there is a door beyond the two soldiers. And they're just there standing, and they're kind of poking each other with these long spear-like weapons.
Can I dash for the door?
Absolutely. Hey, halt! 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 I said halt first! No, I did! Okay, we gotta work together! No, we don't! Give me a dex check with advantage, as they can't coordinate themselves.
18, 22.
You squish right between the two of them as they both kind of like crash into one another and they fall to the ground. You get to the door, and the door, you open it? Swings open. You go through?
Come on! I know.
Alright. So, Lothiel, the two guards are on the ground. I think I brought the wrong miniature. The two guards are on the ground at the moment. And your friend just disappeared into the other room.
Okay, I'll just go join her.
You're gonna dash by them? Give me a dex with an advantage.
Uh. 18. So, 22.
You leap between the two of them in the door as they kind of bumbling into the door together. Hey, I gotta go in. Oh, let me in. Oh, let me in. I gotta go in. Hey, get out of my way. And they start arguing at the door and smacking each other on the head with their weapons. And I will reveal the next room. Here we go. There you go. So they're both at the door trying to get in. They're kind of blocking the door, blocking each other from getting in. You enter a round room with a staircase. Let's see. There's a door around the edge leading to another room. In this room, however, so as the staircase spirals even further into the depths below, there's some lights scattered about. There's these ever bright lanterns and ever bright string of lights that are just everywhere. However, you see these once festive lights are not lit going down this specific dark entry. It does not look very inviting. Meanwhile, the door on the other side of the stairs has a large happy face painted on it. Where do you go? What do you do? There's actually a door right over here where I put your characters. So there's two doors.
Okay, I'll go through the door closest to me, like the one at the top.
Okay. You open a door, and you see, for the most part, an empty room. You hear holiday music filling the air in this room. For the first time since you've been here, you feel somewhat at ease. There's a single box about 4 feet by 4 feet by 4 feet. It's painted in bright colors. The edge is all red. The four corners, like a dice, are painted with different images of like a fox, of a of a tree, different like winter images. There's also a large crank on the side of the box. What do you do?
I'm gonna inspect the box.
All right. Go ahead and give me an intelligence check. What'd you get?
16.
16? I didn't hear you.
16.
All right. So you can see that the top of the box has a lid that opens up, and it's somehow attached to this crank. You're pretty sure if you move the crank, something will happen.
I'll do it. I'll move it.
Of course you'll do it. What are you doing, Jules?
Well, I'll just wait to see what's gonna happen.
All right, so she turns the crank, and the lid pops open. A springy toy pops to life from within the box. 2 bright eyes and a smile greet you. The Jack in the Box asks, "What would you like from Santa this year?" Not all at once.
Money.
New daggers.
Money and daggers. All right. It reaches down into its box. It comes back up, and it has a list. It unfurls this list, and the list goes right down to your feet. Looks over at Sasha. You're Sasha, right?
No, actually, no, I'm not.
What? You're not Sasha? But it says here you're Sasha. Give me a charisma roll to try and trick it.
18 plus 22.
Well, then who are you?
Oh, I'm Martin.
Martin. I don't see Martin here. I gotta find Martin. Give me an intelligence roll. Hey, isn't Martin a boy's name? Okay. What'd you roll for your intelligence? Intelligence.
13.
13. All right. You see a Martin Scorsese on the list, and it has a word next to it. Good.
See, right there.
Where? Oh! Martin Scorsese, age 2. Must be a mistake here.
Yeah. It should say 22.
22, but that's out of their age range. Wait a minute. Yeah, are you elf? Elves are younger 22. Elves still get gifts. You're an elf? I don't see elf ears. Give me a, are you trying to hide it? You trying to hide the fact that you're not an elf?
Yeah.
How would you do that? How would you explain to a dungeon master you're trying to hide that you're not an elf?
Oh, they just grew a little bit differently for me. Yeah, I get that a lot.
Okay, this is pushing it. Give me a charisma roll with disadvantage. Oh my goodness. I rolled a 1. Doesn't matter what you roll. All right. Martin Scorsese, you wanted money. It's like you're going to make a movie or something. Okay, whatever. Fine. Stamps it. And you are Lothiel, right?
Yes.
Hey, it says here bad. You're not getting anything. He stamps it bad.
Oh.
Now get out. What do you guys do?
Shall we leave?
You leave. Alrighty.
Yeah, we leave, sure.
Okay.
How did I get away with that?
Good role playing and good dice. Where to now? Deeper into the depths below, into the darkness?
Down the stairs?
It's completely dark. What's the plan?
Stairs is. Okay.
Well, I think that the door beside just goes to the next room because it looks like they're separated and then they go back together.
You want to check it out?
It looks like the room we've just been in.
Yeah. I think we should go in the stairs because we never
Yeah.
went.
All right. So you go down the stairs, but it's completely dark. Like, totally dark.
I'll pull out a torch.
You have a torch? All right, I'm putting a timer. We have a timer on a torch. After a few minutes, or I will tell you when your torch goes out.
Okay.
You go down the stairs. Who goes first? Are you gonna argue like the two soldiers? By the way, the two soldiers are still arguing at the door.
You can go first.
Sure, I'll go first. It's okay.
All right. And we have a new map already. Okay. Give me a second. Where is it? Here we go. You enter a room that was completely pitch black, except for the light of your torch. You can make out a door in the darkness. And you hear scuffling behind the door, and then some whimpering, and then some laughing. Finally, you hear a scream. A shriek. A really loud scream. The room is a sort of pantry and supply closet. It's quite big. It's filled with not only candy, baking supplies, and various toy parts. There's a desk sitting in a corner where paperwork sits unfinished. An elf must have been a clerk here. There's not much of a map to show you. It's just a round room. What do you want to do?
Maybe look at the paperwork.
All right. Give me a wisdom check.
20.
All right. You find that this is a sort of secondary list passed on from upstairs of what's good and who's been good, who's been bad in like previous years. Not just this year. It's a whole like list going back several years. Also listing what they asked for Christmas, what they got for Christmas. It lists flight plans. There's all sorts of information in here. It seems like this is probably Santa's second in command. Not much else is here, except for that door. There's a door that you came down, and that's about it. Down the stairs. Sasha, what are you doing? Sasha? Elsa?
I don't know what there is to do.
No ideas? Well, he's shuffling through the door, through the paperwork on the desk. He's kind of enthralled with all this paperwork. What would a thief do?
Is there anything valuable that I can see in the room?
The quill where he writes seems to be made of pure gold. There's no ink, however. Probably the ink is maybe stashed somewhere.
I'm gonna take the quill.
All right. So as you take the quill, your pocket kind of gets stuck on the drawer, and you pull open the drawer.
Oh.
Jules, give me a wisdom check.
11.
11. You notice inside this drawer, there is a statue of what looks to be a female elf, just sitting inside of an empty drawer, next to a bottle of ink. Inside the drawer.
Okay. Maybe inspect the statue.
You inspect the statue. Okay. As you pull on the statue, you feel it's really heavy. It's like attached to the drawer. And it kind of tilts. And you hear it. And in the middle of the room, the floor opens up. And stairs open up going downstairs. There are stairs going further deep into this basement. Oh my.
Okay.
Who goes first?
Okay. Sure.
You go first? All right. You still have your torch, right? As you descend the stairs, the scent of pine and cinnamon wafts over you. You hear jingle bells very lightly. A fire crackling in the air becomes slightly warmer and cozier. Entering the room from where the sensations emanate, you see a crackling fireplace built into the curved wall with no smoke rising. To its left is a small cook stove with a burbling liquid in a kettle. And directly in front of the fireplace is a large wooden desk, once again embellished with intricate carvings that match the decor of the entry of this workshop, up above where you just came from. A plush green armchair is pushed against the desk. A holiday tree sparkles to the party's right, and presents are scattered beneath it, neatly tied and inviting. On the desk lies a huge red leather-bound tome with a white strip ribbon marking a central page in its closed book. Where everything else in this place has pretty much been demolished or broken, this place looks to be immaculate, not even touched. I will give you a map. All right. There we go. You make it over here. Let me go and show you the map. Unfortunately, I'm showing you everything, but whatever. Pretend you don't see the stairs. So, What do you do?
I'll go see the page in the book.
And Sasha.
I'm gonna come and look too.
All right. You each kind of feel like it's fresh air in here. It's kind of weird. You're under, like, you're in the basement of a dingy kind of like dungeon. Yet the air is so fresh and clean. You take a deep breath. You feel like relaxed. You each gain 2 hit points. You heal 2 hit points just for being in this room.
Cool.
There are 2 doors either side of the main entrance.
Okay.
So basically you come down the stairs.
Which are the stairs you came down?
The bigger one actually over here. Let me show you. There.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, let's check the doors then.
They're locked. These 2 doors are locked.
Would you like to do the honors of trying to pick the lock?
Okay, yeah. Sure.
All right. You take out your thieves' tools. You begin to pick the lock. Give me a d20 plus your dex modifier.
23.
Your thieves' tools break. This is no ordinary lock. You've now failed at opening up this door. Which door was it? The one on top?
Yes.
They both look similar. Do you want to give it a try at the other one, Sasha? Show them how it's done?
I'll attempt.
Roll for it.
$21.
You also fail. It seems these doors are beyond both of your abilities.
Do my tools break?
Yes.
Or no? Okay. That's a really high DC then.
Uh-huh. Well, it's Santa's workshop.
Well,
Not anybody is allowed in here.
try knocking?
On which door? The bottom or the top?
Sure.
I'll try the bottom.
Okay, you try the bottom. How do you knock?
Just a slight tap.
Tap? Okay, a moment goes by and you hear a slight tap back knocking at you. What do you do, Jules?
Maybe try to open the door by force.
Give me a strength roll. Which one, the top or the bottom?
Bottom.
Alright, so the one that she's knocking on.
8.
You hurt your shoulder. These doors are heavy. Now what? You've broken your tools. You've come all this way. You can't get past this door. And you hear screaming coming from within. And laughing.
Can I check the fireplace? Wait,
Absolutely you
right?
can. You can. Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a wisdom check. While she's doing that, what are you doing, Jules?
Go see the book.
14.
Alright, Jules, give me a wisdom check too.
21.
21. So you go to the fireplace and you go to the book. Do you sit on the chair?
No.
Okay, so the book's upside down. You gotta turn it around to read it, or you go behind the desk and push a chair out of the way.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
You go behind, push a chair out of the way. All right, so you push a chair out of the way. You look at the book. You're looking at the book. You're trying to read it, but it's the words are kind of flowing. Like it's like they're coming in and out of focus, and they're flowing, and you're squinting. You're rubbing your eyes. You can't seem to read this book. Meanwhile, Sasha, you look up and you see something kind of shiny on the inside of the fireplace under the mantle.
Can I try and climb up?
On the inside? All right. Jules, you notice your partner is going into the fireplace that's currently lit on fire, but no smoke coming from the fire. What are you gonna...
I forgot it was on fire.
It's on fire. Well, strange thing is, it's heat. There's a lot of heat, but like you don't really feel so hot. It's weird.
Magic, probably.
Probably. I don't know.
Oh.
What do you do? Nothing?
The fire?
How do you put out the fire?
I'm gonna try stomping on it.
So, Jules, you're trying to read this book. You're having no luck at all. You think this book is definitely magic. You need to be a magician or something to read it. You notice that when you open the book, because it was kind of closed, right? You open the book, it's kind of rocking on something. There's something underneath the book.
Okay, I'll look what there's under the book.
You lift the book, and you see a candy cane. Meanwhile, Sasha, you put your foot in a fire, it doesn't burn. There's no pain, no fire to put out.
Oh. Convenient. Okay. I'll just climb up the chimney then.
All right, so you climb inside. You see there's a lever. There's like a metal lever.
I'm gonna pull it.
All right. You hear a clink. Meanwhile, Lothiel, you have a candy cane in your hand. Sasha, you come down. What do you both do?
Mm-hmm.
I eat the candy
did
cane.
that... Did the clinky thing change anything?
I don't know. You look over and you see Lothiel bites into a candy cane and he breaks his 2 front teeth. You broke your 2 front teeth, like literally. I'm sorry, Jules.
Can't do a bite attack anymore, I guess.
Oh my god. You know what he's gonna be singing? Do you know?
What?
Do you know what you're gonna be singing for Christmas this year?
What's the matter, Theodore? You don't look happy.
It's actually Jules, not Theodore.
But you got all those wonderful presents for Christmas. Didn't you get what you wanted?
All I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth. My 2 front teeth. Please, my 2 front teeth.
So while Jules starts singing All I Want for Christmas is My 2 Front Teeth, Sasha, you see the door to the bottom? It's unlocked and opened. And seriously, the song starts playing in the room.
Oh, amazing. Let's go.
What you doing, Sasha?
I'm gonna go in the room.
All right. All right, so you go into the closet while Lothiel just stands there holding his 2 front teeth in his hand and a candy cane. It's a closet. There's a broom. There's a bucket. What are you doing?
Just gonna take a quick scan around and see if I notice anything.
The broom hits you over the head. It goes gunk.
Hey, that was rude.
Oh, get out of my closet then. It reaches over. It produces a hand and closes the door.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we still hear Mr. No Front Teeth. What next?
I'll go to the closet then, I guess.
You open a closet, you get conked over the head. I said, leave me alone! Closes the door.
Okay.
Sasha, give me an intelligence roll.
11.
11. Something strange about this candy cane.
I'm gonna look it.
It looks... It doesn't look like it's meant to be put in somebody's mouth.
I'm gonna taste it.
It tastes rather metal, like, you know, it doesn't really taste like candy.
Can I try hitting it against the wall?
It's metallic. It sounds like... Give me... Both of you give me an intelligence roll.
28.
Okay, so Sasha, you don't know, but Jules, it sounds like what a key sounds like when it hits the floor.
Ah.
Okay, so I'll take the key and try to open the second door. The
You, in fact, open the door. Yes, you have found a key to a secret door, or to a secret lair, underneath Santa's office.
Okay. Shall we enter?
Yeah, sure. I'll go down. We can go down the stairs.
All right. I will open up the map. You enter a room with two doors being blocked by two snowy white, 3.5 foot tall goblins who each hold in their hands these large, glowing snowballs. Initiative.
Ten.
23.
I know. Okay.
It's a d20 plus your
14, then.
dex. 14? Okay.
Okay.
Sasha. It is your turn.
They look like they're about to attack us.
Give me a charisma check.
14.
Yeah,
18.
that's good enough. They look quite nervous, and they stand up, and they're holding these balls in their hands, crystal kind of snow glowing balls, and they're just staring down at you, and they're not quite sure, but you think that they're a little bit caught off guard and kind of trigger happy.
Those are stairs, right?
Those are the stairs you came down. Yes, there's only one set of stairs. I don't know why there's two. Or it opens up into two, but don't worry about it.
Is this the way to meet Santa? We have an appointment scheduled.
Oh, you're going that route. You're going to go the diplomatic route. What does Jules do with this? Are you going with this?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Well, then, in that case, give me a charisma roll.
Not 20. Let's go.
17.
Wow. They look at each other, and we weren't expecting anybody. Santa's not ready yet. She's busy.
Oh, but we scheduled it for this time.
They look at each other. Did she say there's people coming? And the other guy says, I don't think so. She never said anything about guests. Well, she's in there preparing for tonight. I don't remember she saying that you had any kind of visitors. What's your name?
Sasha.
Sasha? And you?
Lothiel.
I don't know about this. We were told not to disturb her. She's in there with the old clauses.
Oh. Must have slipped her mind then?
Gloob, you go in there and tell her. I'm not going to tell her. Go, you do. No. Sorry, we're not supposed to go and disrupt her. She's busy. Now, come back later.
She in a bad mood?
You look at each other and I start laughing. She's always in a bad mood. When she's not in a bad mood. Wait a minute. Why are you asking if she's in a bad mood? You know her, don't you?
Yeah.
They start picking up
it's
their
worse
hands
than
and
others.
they're gripping their snowball a little bit more closely.
It's just some days are worse than others, you know?
Okay, give me another charisma check, Elsa. Just Elsa.
19.
Yeah, you're right. Sometimes she has these days and she's not very friendly. Well, she's never friendly, but you're right, you're right. Well, I suppose you can wait. We're not supposed to move from here.
Okay.
We're supposed to tell everybody to go home.
Okay.
But, Globe, we're supposed to tell them to go home, leave them alone. Yeah, but, I mean, I don't know what to do. I'm not going in there. Well, I'm not going in there either. We're not going in there. We're not going to tell her, so you have to wait.
Okay. I'm gonna
Okay.
glance at Lothiel and be like, do something.
You hear screaming coming from within.
Okay. Coming from the door?
Yeah, beyond the door.
Okay, maybe, you can try to...
And the two goblins are just
I
like,
think we need to...
every time there's a scream, the two goblins kind of like they perk up and they start trembling in their own pants.
maybe we can, like, propose that we go in and they can just I don't know, leave. If they
Oh,
want
you want to take over? Give me a charisma roll, Jules.
to. 19.
You know, I haven't had a bite to eat in a while. It's probably a good idea. You sure it's okay? You won't tell her that we abandoned her, will you?
No, of course
No,
not.
no, it's fine, it's fine.
If anything happens, we'll just say you were overtaken or something by some like bandits or super skilled thieves.
Okay. Well, I guess you don't need these anymore. They hand you a snowball each. Careful. They're explosive. And they walk away.
Okay.
Wow, that worked. Okay.
I've never, ever seen this happen before. You've completely removed the 2 centuries from the equation. Congratulations.
Yay.
All right. What now?
We can try to make the door explode with the ball.
I'm gonna listen in closer.
All
Like,
right.
see if I can hear any talking.
You can definitely hear some more mournful screaming and both male and female, and you hear a laughter, a very deep female laughter, and you hear a pulsating kind of sound coming from within.
Okay. Is the door locked?
I don't know. You want to try it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, he's gonna try the door, and you?
I'm just gonna stay back for a little bit.
All right. All right. The door opens up, and you see the following. Go.
Okay.
Hang on a second. The air around you grows cold, and ahead of you stands a beautiful Kringle elf woman. She's wearing green and red robes that billows with her hair, where there's no wind to even do so. There's kind of white trails behind her. She holds a staff in 2 hands, like this, across her chest. Its base spirals with white and red. Its head adorned with leaves and red berries. She spins it, and jingle bells sound with each movement. She is surrounded by a circle of white glowing runes on the floor. Her eyes are fixated on 2 figures in the very center of the room, Santa and Mrs. Claus. Their joyful red clothing in tatters. The Clauses are bound and kneeling, surrounded by the same glowing white runes as are the Eladrin princess elf, whatever she is. There are 4 white globes, snow globes, pulsating in the 4 recesses of the room, in the 4 corners. The Clauses scream. Your vision goes momentarily white as the room returns to a kind of reddish glow. Their clothes appear muted, while the woman herself appears more radiant. The last of the rooms illuminates and the Clauses scream. Their clothes and their bodies turn gray, losing all color, while the woman glows brightly and rich, saturated with colors and warmth. She laughs and sighs happily. She lowers her staff, seemingly relaxed. Suddenly, Santa and Mrs. Claus lie on the floor, unmoving and gray. What do you do? It's such a sad sight.
Maybe go see what happened to Santa.
All right. So he goes in. Sasha, are you going in?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So he's in the center. She's in the back. As soon as you go in, you both hit the force field. Boom. You'll never get to them, but they can get to you. The doors close behind you. You are now locked in. As the two Santa Clauses before you, they start to emerge and rise. They're no longer brightly red color. They're dark, grisly faces. Look like this. You. Put this over here for now. Rise, my fiends, and kill these two interlopers. Rising before you
I swear
is...
we had an appointment scheduled.
The force field drops in front of you. You got these 4 snow globes around the corner, pulsating with this red, kind of bluish and greenish light that kind of bounces all over the walls. She's just floating there in the back, her hair flowing. There's no wind, but it's all flowing and glowing behind her. She's just like 3 feet off the floor, just like levitating, laughing hysterically. I need a new initiative roll.
21.
19.
Wow. You guys are fast. Jules, you're up.
Okay. So I have I'll try to. Can I dash to the woman that's levitating?
Yes.
Okay.
What do you want to do when you get there?
Try to attack her
With what?
with a short sword.
Go ahead and roll. First, you roll a dexterity. You're dashing past the Santa Claus, which looks quite evil at the moment. So give me a dexterity move.
12.
As you
12.
try to move past Santa Claus, he grabs you. And he throws you to the corner. You will not pass. You are thrown right in the corner. Land next to the snow globe. Sasha, it is your turn. As both Santa and Mrs. Claus now turn to you.
I'm gonna attack Mrs. Claus with my short sword.
Go for it.
17
It's a hit.
plus 6 damage.
6 damage, which your what?
Short sword.
Your short sword digs deep into her, causing her to scream in pain. No! At the same time, you hear her, yeah, I like it. No! It's like It's like part of her really doesn't care, and the other part you're actually hurting Claus.
Oh.
And at the same time, you hear the woman in the back laughing. Exactly what I wanted. Kill the Clauses for me, will you? It's the Clauses' turn. The two of them turn to you, kind of like zombies, and they reach out and try to grab you. So give me an opposed roll. You can choose Dex or Strength. I rolled 2 nat 20s. 2 nat 20s. I am not kidding. I am not kidding. I will try to show you this.
Yeah.
You could try to escape.
Hold on. Can you see this?
What'd you roll?
20.
A 20? No way! Oh my goodness!
Can you see it? Or
What is your Dex modifier?
+4.
You squirm right between the two of them. That is unheard of. You get a free move.
Oh my god. Can I short sword attack the elf?
Yes, you can.
$19.
It's a hit. Roll for damage.
6. Let's go.
You stick her in the butt or whatever. You can feel it that you got her really good. She screams out in pain. One of the snow globes bursts. Snow kind of just flies around everywhere. No! It is top it around. Jules, you're lying there next to one of the snow globes. Sasha is standing right in front of this witch, whoever she is, with a dagger or a sword through her. The two Clauses kind of fumble in the corner. What you doing?
Can I move to the elf?
Give me an intelligence check.
$19.
You're pretty sure that that globe has something to do with her power.
Okay. So, I'll attack that globe with my short sword.
Roll for damage. Just roll for damage. It's an automatic hit. It's not moving anywhere.
Short sword is 1d6. 5.
It explodes. You're actually thrown to the center as well, and you can see and hear the pain as the Eladrian woman falls to the ground, bleeding on her knees. No, you're gonna ruin my plans.
That's my favorite thing to do.
Now it's the Clauses' turn. They turn around. Santa Claus goes for Lothiel. He takes a large ice pick and he tries to swing it at you. Tries to hit you. He rolls a 20 total. Your armor class is 15. You're gonna take 6 points of damage. How many hit points do you have left?
Oh. 5.
You have 5 hit points left. Mrs. Claus. She uses her horns.
No, but I died then.
What do you
Because
mean?
I had 5 and now I lose 6.
Oh, we have our first character down. You are currently at 0 hit points. You have 6 rounds until you die. You're down. Elsa, Sasha sees Mrs. Claus coming at her with her gore. She's gonna gore you with her horns. AC 5.
Let's go. Okay.
You look over, you can see Jules drops to the ground, and One of those cookies rolls out of his bag and just kind of spins, falls on the ground. Not his cookies, his cake, and it's glowing a nice blue color.
Okay, I'm gonna take it and then like feed it to him.
You're gonna shove it in his face.
Yep.
Jules, roll 2d6.
1 and 6.
1 and 6. You get 7 hit points back.
Whoa.
Oh, you're so lucky. However, by doing so, Elsa, you forfeit your move. The witch, she stands up and she commands the two clauses to grab you. They're gonna grab you and bring you to her. They're gonna have an advantage at grabbing you. So at Pole's roll, I have a total of 18 and 12.
4.
They grab
Wait.
you
No, 8. Yeah.
and they bring you to the witch. You're trying to fight back, but they have a grip on you. She takes her staff, which was covered in like these berries, and she says something. You've never heard this word. It doesn't even sound like it's Elvish. And suddenly the staff transforms into like a staff full of thorns. And while you stand there, she just stabs you in the chest with the staff. And you can feel yourself like this, your life energy is being sucked out of your chest. You are now prone, being grappled, and you got her sucking your life energy. You take 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Top it around. Jules, you lying there on the ground. They think you're dead. You're covered in cake.
Okay. So if I attack, are they surprised?
Yes. Absolutely. You have a surprise.
Oh, okay.
Who do you want to attack?
So I attack with my pike.
Who do you want to
Santa
attack?
Claus.
Santa Claus? Are you sure?
Santa.
You sure? Who's the real enemy here?
So.
Think about it. Who's the real enemy here?
Roll what?
No, think about this. Who is the real enemy here?
Oh,
You really want to attack Santa?
the elf. Yeah. Okay,
You can
yeah.
sneak
So,
around Santa. You can sneak around and
Yeah.
you can backstab that elf. Go for it.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, so yeah, I attack.
You,
The
as a
elf.
backstab, get +3 weapon dice of damage with the surprise attacks. What do you have on your
So-
character sheet there? Backstab +2 dice. It's 3. So you have an advantage, first of all. So roll your attack. You're using your pike, right? So you have an advantage. Roll 2d20, take the highest, and then add a 4. Please don't roll a 1. This is going to be really epic if you don't roll a 1.
14.
14 plus 4 or 14?
14. 14.
Total of 14. With advantage?
Yes.
So you roll twice.
Well, I rolled 2 die, got 4 and 10, and 10 plus 4 is 14.
You miss. She sees you coming. She reaches out. She grabs you by the neck and picks you up in the air and starts squeezing your neck. You take 2 points of damage. Oh, this is not looking good. It's not looking good. Elsa, it's your turn. You are being grappled. You are prone. She's got this staff that's like sucking the life energy out of you in front of you. The only thing free is your hands. I'll give you a moment to think about it. This is
Would I
critical.
be able to kick her away?
You can probably use that to try and break free of her staff. Sure.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try. 18?
You kick back. You drop on the ground. Grandpa and Grandma's Claus, or Santa Claus, they both still have you, but you did push away from her. So she's no longer sucking the life energy out of you. Instead, she turns to Jules. I thought I killed you the first time. I guess I'll have to do it now. And she's got you by your neck. Since Sasha kicked away, she takes the staff and she pushes it right towards your chest. Give me a Constitution save. Roll a con, add your modifier. That'll be for half damage if you succeed.
12.
You take 6 points of damage. Are you dead again?
And yes.
You're dead? She drops you to the ground. I succeeded. Elsa, it is your turn.
We need more people here.
Think about what's been the only thing that's worked so far.
Stabbing her?
You can't say it, Jules. You can't say it. You're dead. Unless you want to have one last word as you're dying. But you have to make it like, you have to act this out. You have to say like, you have to be like the hero going down and you're dying and you have to say something. I'll give you one sentence. Make it good.
You have to destroy the globes.
And he dies.
Okay. Can I use my short bow and aim at?
Yes, your hands are free.
Okay. $17.
Roll for damage. There's only 2 globes left anyway.
4?
That's all I needed. It explodes. The Legion falls to the ground one more time. You found my weakness, but it's too late, dearie. She stands on top of you. She turns her hands around and she takes her spear, lifts it in the air, and she's about to just strike you as you're being held prone. Do I want a TPK for Christmas?
No. Wait, what about the death timer thingy?
That's right.
How did that work?
The light goes out. It goes completely dark. All the lights in here are pretty much shattered except for that one globe. And you had this single torch, which is on the floor, next to Jules. And it goes out. And it's completely pitch black. So she has a disadvantage on attacking you.
Please.
You feel the heat sensation of something stabbed next to you as you roll over. Where are you? What is this trickery? You're an elf. You can sort of see in the dark.
I'm not an elf.
Oh, you're not an elf. Oh, you can't see in the dark at all. You have no idea where you are.
Wait, you know that
Jules, you have two levels of exhaustion, which means You have you're dying slowly.
You know the gift that I picked up
Yes.
earlier?
What was
Does
it?
that emit any light at all?
What was it?
It was like a pendant, right?
Yes, it was. You reach in and put it on?
Yeah.
All right. You put it on, and it just glows with this bright yellow-white sunlight in the whole room. And you feel this positive energy fill the room. You get 6 hit points back.
Oh my god.
At the same time, you're standing next to Claus and Miss Claus. The Eladrian has her staff, and everyone's kind of blinded for a moment. And you see Lothiel stand up. What do you do, Lothiel? She, this glow,
Wait.
this glow that emanated from her amulet, just healed everyone who's good in the room. And you stand up.
Okay, I take my short bow, and there's one globe left, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I aim at the last globe.
Okay. Don't roll a 1, because then that'll be a TPK. This is the last chance. Good call, Elsa. With the darkness.
So, what's the modifier?
It's a dex modifier.
Okay, so 17.
Roll for damage.
It's it's short bow, right?
Yes.
Yeah, short bow. Okay. 3.
Oh. It cracks. She turns around. I can't believe this! I killed you twice. 3rd time's a charm. She turns her back to Elsa. Or to Sasha. She's about to stab Jules one more time. Enough's enough! But it's still Sasha's turn.
I'm gonna stab her in the back with my short sword, hopefully.
That's a backstab, so go for it.
$17.
It's a hit. You can roll triple your damage. Or double your damage, whatever it is you have. What is this on your character sheet?
+2 weapon dice.
So triple your damage, right?
So 3. Yeah. 12 damage.
12 damage. You stab her. She falls to the ground. And she just completely shatters along with the one remaining globe. Unbelievable.
I feel like we were supposed to die.
Well, if it wasn't for that last call, the last Hail Mary that you just did, yeah, there wasn't much chance left. That's pretty amazing. So Santa Claus gets up and Mrs. Claus gets up and they return to their wonderful, beautiful colors.
Yay, they're not
Da,
Krampus
da,
anymore.
da, 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 da. You've saved Christmas, my friends.
Yay.
They lead you back upstairs. They explain to you that he later explains to you that this woman, Eladra, is his sister, his evil sister. She was next in line to be the one to deliver all the toys to the boys and girls. However, she was naughty and cruel, so she didn't fit the part. Santa discovered that she was searching for a way to contact the first name of the naughty list. Number 1 on the naughty list. Cthulhu. Not Cthulhu, it's Cthulhu.
Oh.
He tried to tell her how dangerous the creature was. He tried to reason with her, but she didn't listen. So the two siblings fought a great battle, and she eventually, fell. He fell to her powers, and she was stealing his basically trying to replace him. She was trying to send him to a different plane, the Shadowfell, and somehow you managed to save the day. Congratulations.
Yay.
Thanks.
You are offered a very, very big reward. You asked for money, Sasha.
Mm-hmm.
You are given a chest full of gold. You get 500 gold, while Lothiel gets 2 beautifully carved daggers made out of silver and gold, each worth 250 gold. But more importantly, you are each given a somewhat big, red backpack sack. And in it is an infinite space. Well, not
Oh my god,
infinite.
bag of holding.
It's a Christmas bag of holding. Jules, a bag of holding is a space that's bigger on the inside than on the outside, so you can stuff all kinds of stuff in there.
Pocket dimension.
A pocket dimension, yes. And with that, you save Christmas. You get to go on the ride of a lifetime. You go with Santa Claus on his sleigh and the reindeer, delivering presents to all the good boys and girls around the world. And there you have it. Merry Christmas. What do you think there, Jules?
That's super cool. I loved it.
Excellent. Elsa, awesome. Some great ideas there. So, we will resume our regular campaign in January, and I think Jules fits in nicely. What do you think, Elsa?
Yeah.
Perfect. Jules, we'll be talking to you soon. At least I'll be talking to your dad. Until then, have a good week, and I'll see you later. Okay, bye,
You too.
guys?
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.